Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to our coverage of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Quality Structures, and by Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Women's Basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder for OU Braves men's basketball.
From Andy Carrier Court inside Wilson Fieldhouse on the campus of Ottawa University in Ottawa, Kansas. Good evening and welcome to the opening round of the KCAC tournament. The number 4 seeded Ottawa University Braves play host to the number 13 seeded Sterling College Warriors. Hello everyone, I'm Casey Weeder, joined by Bruce Tate as always, as the Braves trying to end a 2-game losing streak after losing to number 4 Oklahoma Wesleyan and then to receiving votes Southwestern in back-to-back contests. Bruce, 2 games Ottawa was really dominated in. Unfortunately, not the way you want to end the regular season, but as we know, you throw out the records and just get after it in the KCAC tournament.
Yeah, all teams starting 0-0 here tonight. Everything in the regular season doesn't matter, and it's a new season. So it gives a Braves an opportunity to really play for something, and we both know that the Braves are trying to play to continue their season here after this KCAC postseason play.
Braves are the number 4 seed with a record of 20-10. The Warriors at 2-28. They were 0-24 in the KCAC. They've lost 24 straight, but Bruce, when you look at their offensive ability this year, they have what I believe Darian Reed, if Sterling hadn't lost 24 games in a row, probably a first or second team all-conference player, was named honorable mention today, but he went off against Ottawa back in early January, scoring 36 points. That was his second game with over 35 on the year. But this Sterling team can fill it up from behind the three-point line as they went 12 of 21 in that game, and they shot over 56%, and defense has been a problem for Ottawa in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, the Sterling team led by, Coach Hooker here, and one of my favorite coaches in the league, definitely on the men's side. He does a really good job with his team. Obviously, they're struggling this year just with some youth, but yeah, you talked about Reed that can play some basketball, and anytime you got a kid like that can fill it up, your team always has a chance.
Sterling coming off a 77-59 loss to number 6 Oklahoma Wesleyan on Saturday, 77-59. They trailed only by 7 at the break, just 36-29 before Oklahoma Wesleyan ran away with it. They're your regular season KCAC champions as they hold the number 1 overall seed. The 2 seed Bethel and the 3 seed Southwestern. The Braves in the 4 seed, which they do not receive a bye. I think for this team at this point in the year, not a bad chance to kind of right the ship. I think if Ottawa did have a bye, there would be a lot more questions, but I think you have a chance to kind of play out of that funk this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a great opportunity to get an additional home game. Any team would love that, to be able to play in front of their home crowd one more time, and potentially now even twice. So great opportunity for Braves to bounce back from these last 2 ball games that they struggled in.
All 13 teams in the KCAC able to get a bid to the KCAC tournament this year. Other games this evening, number 9 Avila is at number 8 Friends. The winner of that plays the number 1 seed Oklahoma Wesleyan. Number 12 Tabor is at number 5 Kansas Wesleyan. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game on Thursday at 7 p.m. Number 11 St. Mary is at number 6 Bethany. The winner will play number 3 Southwestern. And then number 10 York will take on number 7 McPherson in McPherson, as the winner of that one will play Bethel. And last night, all of the favorites won. There were a couple of close games, including our Ottawa University Braves, who fell by 5 to Bethany as they went on a run at the very end. And that's something that in this tournament, if you take your foot off the gas, as we saw, 2 minutes and 40 seconds, Bethany played fantastic defense for 38 minutes last night. But in those final 2 minutes, Ottawa goes on a 10-0 run and made it a little scary.
Yeah, they did, and that team has a lot of fight. There's a lot of youth there, but they showed some character there at the end. It just didn't fold, and Mary Lowe knocked out some big threes and made some big plays, and things go different there down the stretch. That it could have been one or 2 point game there to finish that. So tough loss there for the Braves, but they finish on a nice little run to end the season.
Want to make sure we congratulate Kinesia Payne, who was recognized, honorable mention. All KCAC, even though Ottawa's season came to an end last night, she did receive some accolades to finish the year, well deserved for the junior from Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah, she played well last night. Just a kid that demands a lot of attention in the middle. And the thing about Kinesia getting all conference and the games that she's played in, you got to remember she gets double and triple teamed and still put up double numbers and just had a great season, and that's a good player to come back in the build round for next season for the Braves.
We'll go ahead and take our first break on the pregame show. You're listening to the KCAC opening round on KOFO.com.
My name is Darby Whitell. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology, and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, they're all my big support systems, and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Welcome back inside Wilson Fieldhouse, a loud Wilson Fieldhouse crew, so apologies if you can't hear us, but glad to have them back in the building. They've been a kind of a nice piece of juice to add to the atmosphere inside Wilson Fieldhouse. Eric Bradshaw, the director of music, has done a really nice job after his time at Alabama and at Valdosta State.
Yeah, he's changed the culture here a little bit. I mean, when you play, when you direct bands at bigger schools, you come to smaller schools, a little bit more intimate. And a little difficult to, get a bigger size band. But when you come in Wilson Fieldhouse, man, if you're listening on the other end of it, it sounds like a whole half of the gym is full of band members. So we just have a little section.
One of those members, Liz Vaughn, up there playing the bass drum. Ottawa's three guard this year, played her final games in Ottawa Brave. But that's kind of one of the cool things about attending a smaller school. The opportunity to get involved in other things outside of just the sport. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, you talk about Liz, a great basketball player, also a great musician, and then a great student. So, triple threat there type kid, and that's the great thing about Ottawa. You can be involved in numerous sports or numerous activities and still be successful.
As we look at this matchup, the two earlier games this year, this was the opening KCAC game for both teams. To start the year back on November 17th, Ottawa won that game 84-53. Ottawa led just 36-35 at the half, Bruce, in this building. Sterling kind of went on a nice little run to end the half and had all the momentum. You could feel it kind of shifting. Right. But early on in the year, Ottawa in the second half of this building was almost untouchable. Right. They ended up outscoring them in that second half 50-32. And then the return matchup in early January when Ottawa was just kind of searching, trying to end a 6-game losing streak. They walk into that building, and that's when Darian Reed went off for his 36 points. But Ottawa managed to stay close and late knock down some big three-pointers, including 22 from Andre Jackson as he led 5 Braves in double figures. And that's what started that 10-game winning streak, which really earned Ottawa that number 4 seed in this tournament.
Yeah, just like we always talk about when we talk about this Braves team, that they were in a dark place during that losing streak, and sometimes it just takes that confidence booster to get a streak going, and that's exactly what happened. And Andre Jackson was a big part of that. Ever since that time, Andre Jackson has been the man, and congratulations to him, on being second team, which I'm sure you'll talk about too as well.
Kind of an interesting stat. Katie Dooley always does a great job for us. But the last win in conference for Sterling was actually in this building the final regular season home game for Ottawa a year ago.
Right.
That game went into overtime.
Right.
Two very, for Sterling, a much different team overall. But Adam Hooker is going to have this team ready to go. A graduate from Mid-American Nazarene, which he has family and friends that will be in the building.
Right.
But they've given Ottawa fits in this building for as long as I can remember. And in a matchup where Sterling has nothing to lose right now, coming in at 0-24 in conference, 2-28 overall, can be as dangerous as any other team in this tournament.
Yeah, and dangerous because of Coach Hooker and his experience as a coach. Playing at Mid-America under Rocky Lamar, just comes from a great basketball tree. His kids are going to be prepared. And that's one thing that I've always respected about this Sterling team and Sterling program. These kids will be ready to play, and the Braves need to be ready for a great game here.
Braves with an opportunity to play two more home games potentially. With a victory tonight, we'll potentially get one more against either Kansas Wesleyan or Tabor. Ottawa 11-5 in this building, 8-4 in the KCAC. They finished the regular season with 5 straight wins in here in mid-January through the end of mid-February. But the ability to score the basketball in here has been unprecedented, averaging over 83 points per game. And, home court advantage in this tournament is massive.
Oh, man. Even being a coach in terms of playing in this postseason tournament, those years that we were on the verge of being number 4, number 5 in the conference was huge. And, during those runs, we had good teams, and we needed to be at home. So, regardless of first round, second round, you want to play at home, play in front of your crowd just to give you that extra edge. And the Braves are, right now we're on pace to have a full house, and it's going to be rocking in here tonight.
7th meeting between Ottawa and Sterling all time in the KCAC tournament. Braves lead the series 5-2. In the last 3 years, the Braves have made it to the KCAC semifinals 18-19, 19-20, and 20-21, and then along with making it to the KCAC finals. So this group in general, Daniels, Jackson, Johnson, Mallory, have won a lot of games in this tournament.
Right.
But them coming in kind of stuttering into the KCAC tournament is kind of a new thing. For this group, just the last 2 years, they came off 2 very dramatic victories, which earned them the conference title in 2019-20, and then in 2020-21, ended up having to beat McPherson to pick up the 3 seed.
Right. And, there's less players than more players that have those championship rings. So those guys in that core has to be the rock, has to be the voice of this Braves roster and saying, hey, we've got to take it one game at a time. We're sitting in a great position at that 4 seed to go win this thing. So they do. They have to take it one possession at a time and then one game at a time to try to knock these teams off.
We're going to wrap up the pregame show when we come back to starting lineups as the road to Hartman starts in just a couple minutes. You've been listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.com.
If you're seeking a more active role in managing your diabetes or other foot-related issues, Kramer Pharmacy is here to help. This is pharmacist Laura Hibberts inviting you to put your best foot forward with Dr. Comfort shoes at Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 9 to 2 on Saturday.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
This is Walt Dengel of Dengel & Son Mortuary. We provide excellent service because we are meticulous in taking care of details. Our staff knows how important it is to the families. Dengel & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
The Ottawa Herald's new owner, Cherry Road Media, is bringing back local news to your local newspaper and want your help. Send news tips or story ideas to news@ottawaherald.com. For advertising, call Erica, 785-577-3935.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule schedule a vaccination appointment.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Welcome back inside Wilson Fieldhouse as we give you the starting lineup for the visitors from Sterling College. The Warriors at 2-28 on the season. At guard will be number 1, Nick Rice, 6'3" junior from Gillespie, Illinois. At guard number 3, Darian Ryan, a 6'3" sophomore from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Leading scorer on the team at 17 per game. At forward will be number 4, Chris Drake, a 6'7" freshman from Cleveland, Ohio. At guard number 12, Mike Jackson, a 5'11" freshman from Denver, Colorado. And at forward number 23, Mike Lakey, 6'7" junior from Allen, Texas. There goes by Adam Hooker in his third season for the Ottawa University Braves at 20-10. At guard will be number 3, Ian Moore, a 6'2" junior from Lamar, Missouri. At guard number 5, Andre Jackson, a 6'3" senior from Turner, Kansas. Dre was named a second-team All-KCAC performer today. At guard number 10, Joe Johnson III, a third-team All-KCAC selection, the 5'8" senior from Waynesville, Missouri. At forward, number 11, Tristan Hole, 6'7" senior from Kansas City, Kansas. Honorable mention, All-Conference. And at guard number 31, Jackson Mallory, a 6'2" senior from Lawrence. As Ottawa wearing the white jerseys, white shorts, gold trim with rays across the chest. For Sterling, maroon jerseys, maroon shorts outlined in navy. Sterling across the chest in navy, outlined in silver. As it will be Tristan Hole to jump it up against Chris Drake. Ottawa will win the tip as they go right to left on the radio dial as we are underway in the 2022 KCAC tournament. Sterling comes out in the zone. Ottawa going to go quickly into the corner to Dre. They'll find Joe. Back up top to Ian. They'll swing it around the perimeter with 14 on the shot clock. Braves get back into another set. Tristan Hole at the free throw line. Tip it in the corner to Mallory. Great skip pass far side for Joe is short. On the rebound finds Andre Jackson. Back to Joe. Open for 3 on the wing. Yes.
Yes, Joe Johnson is not going to miss 2 right in a row. Great hit there for Joe to get the Braves started.
Jackson Mallory with the assist for OU. Second all-time in total assists for the Braves. First possession for the Warriors. Right side is Jackson. Back up top, Darian Reed. Reed lost the handle, swings it left side, three-pointer on the wing, off the front rim. No good, off the hands of Mike Lakey. Mallory, right side to Andre Jackson. Gray steps through the lane, kicks it out to Jackson. Mallory for 3 this time, long. And the rebound by Sherlick. Right side pass, they're going to go down low to Drake. He's trying to post down low. His layup is good. He went right into the body of Andre Jackson, and Ottawa leads 3-2. Mallory, left wing for Ian Moore. Comes back to Jack. Free throw line, Tristan Hole. Inside they go to Andre. Back to Joe in the corner for 3 again. No doubt. And the extra pass again for
Great,
Ottawa.
Great ball moving here by the Braves early. When their assist number is high, this Braves team is tough to beat.
Nick Price coming off the screen for 3. No good. Jackson Mallory with the board. Mallory left side to Joe. Gets a little contact from Price again for 3. Oh, just off the back rim. And the rebound is Sterling. Maybe a heat check there for Joe a little bit.
I'll still let him shoot it.
Attacking Reed all the way inside. His layup comes up short. Mallory with another rebound. Finds Ian Moore to Joe in the corner for 3. Yes! 3 triples for Joe Johnson III, and Ottawa goes up 9-2. Drake all the way to the rim. Shot was blocked. Ottawa goes the other way. Ian Moore, left wing, drives inside. He'll kick it in the lane to Tristan. It's stolen away. Outlet the other way, stolen by Andre Jackson. And he'll sprint down the far sideline. Gray to Ian. In the corner to Joe again for 3. Oh, halfway down and out.
That's a great pass there by Ian Moore to find Joe Johnson once again.
9-2 OU. 17-17 remaining in the first half. Right corner Drake off the screen to Reed. Elbow jumper for him. No. And the rebound to Tristan Hole. Ian Moore finds Tristan cutting to the free throw line. Thought about the jumper. Instead goes back out to Mallory. free throw line, Tristan. Back to Mallory with 18 on the shot clock. Left side, they're going to go in the short corner. Back up top, Ian Moore for three this time. It's well off, but an offensive rebound by Andre Jackson. Reverse layup good with the right hand.
Yes, great offensive put back there by Dre to get him started here for this evening.
11-2 Braves, 16:42 remaining in the first half. Reed, left wing. Dre will guard him, looking to go baseline. Gets the screen. Has the screen again from Drake as he tries to get in the lane. Kicks it in the corner. Driving to the left side is Lakey. Lakey crossover dribble, thought about the three. Instead, he'll give it to Jackson. Skip pass right side, Darian Reed. Open three, good. And the one guy you just can't lose.
Yeah, big hit there by Reed. Great opportunity for him to get open. He will knock it down.
Bounce pass short corner to Andre Jackson. They'll come back out to Ian Moore. Sterling staying in the zone. Joe, back to Mallory. To Joe, in the corner. Andre Jackson this time to get things started. For three, no. And the rebound goes to Tristan Hole on the offensive board. Tristan between the legs. Fancy dribble and just outside the lane. Joe's bounce pass down low to Andre Jackson. Off the glass, scores through the contact. And Ottawa leads 13-5.
Yeah, if the Braves continue to move the basketball like that, Coach Hooker may want to look to come out of his own just a few possessions.
Drake, top of the key. Working on Jackson Mallory, gets in the lane through the contact. They're going to call a charge. He put the shoulder down.
Yeah, tough call. Well, Jackson maybe been moving his foot a little bit, but I think it's the dipping of the shoulder that caused that offensive foul.
Sub for Ottawa, they'll bring in Elijah Mason, the 6'4 freshman from Oklahoma City. Jaquan Daniels, the 6'4 senior from Columbus, Georgia, and Ty Bland, 6'5 junior from Auburn Hills, Michigan. For Sterling, they'll bring in number 15, Ian Heisey. We'll try and get all those names in hometowns here shortly. Also in Colby Baker, a freshman. Braves want to post up down low. Instead, Daniels will just shoot the three in the corner. He'll bury it. And Ottawa goes up 16-5.
Yeah, good sight there for the Braves.
Also in for Sterling, Blake Ferguson, number 10. Ball's loose on the deck. Taken away by Elijah Mason. In transition is Moore. Moore going to pull up for the 15-footer. No. Rebound to Sterling as Ferguson comes away with it. Also in the game, Simeon Dozier, 6'4 sophomore from Cedar Hill, Texas. That's a fresh five for the Warriors. Ferguson getting by Joe, lost the handle though. It's 3-on-1 the other way. Tie to Jaquan, and he throws it away. Couldn't decide if he was going to lay it up or not. Another turnover.
Yeah, just unselfish play there. Led to a turnover.
Hit pass left side, three-pointer on the wing is good. Hitting that one is going to be Ian Heisey, the transfer from Oklahoma State. Ottawa leading 16-8, 14:20 remaining in the first half. Joe by one defender finds Ian in the right corner. Ian drives in the lane. Scoop shot off the glass, too strong. Rebound to Sterling. Throwing it up will be Ferguson as he walks across the timeline. Right side Baker, guarded by Bland. Left-hand dribble gets the screen. Again, Heisey again for three. Good. And neither of those threes are touched to the rim.
Yeah, he is getting his feet set and shooting in great rhythm.
Heisey shoots just 21% from three on the year. Dribble handoff to Ty. Ty step back, working into the lane. Lost the handle. Kicks it back. Finds Daniels with 17 on the shot clock. Ottawa leading by 5, 16-11, but Sterling hit back-to-back three. Pick and roll with Bland. Make that with Daniels. Step back three for Jaquan. Misses badly. Rebound to the Warriors. Ferguson almost falls out of bounds as that pass was low from David Dunbar, the 6'5 junior from Turks and Caicos. Ferguson left wing. In the corner where he finds Dozier. Dozier in the lane pass stolen by Elijah Mason. Mason in transition to Jaquan Daniels. Right-hand layup good. Stoppage by the officials. And who did they call flop on?
On Jaquan on his last possession on his three. He flopped on the three-point shot. So next dead ball, you make the call. So took a few possessions to get there.
Braves will bring Andre Jackson and Jackson Mallory back in. Braves leading 18-11, 13:05 remaining in the first half. Mallory will guard Ferguson. Bounce pass to the elbow to Simeon. Left side, Baker Baker goes baseline, kicks it to Ferguson in the right corner. Baker left open. Good recovery by Bland, and Sterling resets with 8 on the shot clock. Ferguson working to the right wing. Kicks it left side. Stinian. Three-pointer is going to be short and an air ball. Ottawa gets the rebound. And that was actually off the hands of Heisey. Mallory trying to get it to Daniels. Comes back up top to Elijah Moore. Great look from Daniels. Layup's no good, but he's fouled on the bullet from Elijah Mason.
Yeah, great pass there by Mason. Jaquan Daniels cutting to the basket hard and gets an opportunity at 2 at the free throw line.
Daniels, the 6'4" senior from Columbus, Georgia, 72% free throw shooter, scored 17 against Southwestern. In 3 of his last 4, Bruce, he scored over 15 points.
Yeah.
They're going through a 6-game span where he didn't score more than 8. This is the first. Ottawa, the number 1 free throw shooting team in the conference at 73% on the year. One more upcoming for Jaquan. Is missed as well. Misses both. Not a sight we've seen very often this year. Rolling with the board. Ferguson back up top for Dozier. Dribble handoff to Heisey. Heisey fadeaway jumper, good. I think it's put on the line, so it is a 2-pointer. Braves go the other way with Daniels. Off the glass, good. It just took one pass from Jackson Mallory off the inbound on that made bucket, and Ottawa responds with 2 of their own. Ferguson to Heisey. Left side, Baker. Back up top, Ferguson. Ferguson wants the 3. In and out. Offensive rebound. Put back, good. No good, and a foul called on Ty Bland. And you talk about maybe an emphasis on rebounding this week, Bruce. Ottawa out-rebounded against Southwestern by 22 Saturday.
Yeah, and that's, that rebounding thing, as a coach, you can do anything and everything that you can to teach and preach rebounding, but, man, it's just heart and toughness. Kids, you got to compete on the board, so Braves got to get going.
Free throw by Mike Lakey comes up short. Lakey, a 80% free throw shooter. Subs back in for Sterling as they bring Price, Reed, Jackson, Lakey all in. Second free throw, good. Excuse me, that's going to be David Dunbar on those free throws. Apologies. He's a 41% free throw shooter. So returning will be Chris Drake. It's a 20-14 OU lead, led by as many as 11 early on, but Sterling has hit a couple threes, started to find their rhythm on offense. Left corner, Mallory. Off the screen is Bland. He got left open for a 3 from straight away. It's short. And Ottawa, that ball looked like it went off of the leg of the point guard. Went off of Jackson, and it'll stay with OU.
Yeah, great effort there by Jaquan just to get a hand on it. Gives the Braves an extra possession here.
11:25 left in the first half. Ottawa up by 6. Inbound will go to Ty Bland. Ty working in the lane, spins back to his right. High hook is good. Reminiscent of someone else from Michigan. That's a Magic Johnson turnaround right there. I like that.
Yeah, that was
don't
nice.
see Ty use that very
No,
often.
you don't. That was a nice move.
Price, middle of the floor, also another lethal shooter. 22-14 OU. Up top to Drake. Left side, Darian Reed. Reed wants an NBA range 3. High arcing, no. He's got off to a slow start. He's just 1 of 4 from the field. Mallory back up top to Andre Jackson. Left side, Ty Bland. Looking to get in the lane. Scoop with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Falls down. Falls tipped loose out to Elijah Mason. Right side. Jaquan for a 3. No. Ottawa 4 of 13 from deep. They lead by 8, 22-14 with 10:30 left in the first half. Rice, step back 3. Good. Sterling 4 of 10 from deep. Going baseline, Andre Jackson kicks out to Elijah Mason. Daniels steps in the lane. Skip pass right side to Ty. Ty in the corner to Andre Jackson. Gets stopped there, driving in the lane. Reverse layup. Comes up short, but he's fouled on the arm by Mike Lakey.
Yeah, great ball movement there on that possession for the Braves. I thought they got stagnant here the last couple possessions, starting to settle. they are getting some offensive rebounds, which turned into extra possessions, but the ball movement on that possession was much, much better.
Free throw good for Andre Jackson, senior from Turner, Kansas. 87% free throw shooter, makes the first. Returning for Ottawa is Crispin Hull and Joe Johnson III. Good minutes from Elijah Mason and Ty Blank. One more upcoming for Dre, and he hits it. 24-17 OU, midway through the first half in the opening round of the KCAC tournament. Reed will bring it up, guarded by Daniels. Left wing Drake. Back up top, they'll swing it around the key. Jackson, guarded by Andre Jackson. Bounce pass left side. They tried to go to Price, who was open. They go to trying to go with Jackson, who lost the handle, got it back. Should have been a travel. And then he called for double dribble. And he was in a tough spot with 3 on the shot clock.
Right.
He had to hit one of those behind the goal Steph Curry shots that we see in warm-ups to get that one to go. But,
right. Well, did you see that Oklahoma State game last night? Behind the that was crazy.
Dre's dribble handoff to Daniels. Now dribble handoff to Joe. Joe right side to Jaquan. They're going to post up with Tristan. Tristan in the short corner, step back jumper off the back rim. Mallory fighting for the board, gets it between 3 Sterling defenders. Andre called for the travel. They had a turnover on the Braves as they commit their third.
Great ball fake there by Andre to get that Sterling player out of position, but just came up with the travel.
Braves leading on the glass 13-9 in the early going. Reed off the screen. Daniels shadowing him. Braves will switch. Right side Price. Skip pass left side for Lakey. Deep 3 off the front rim. And the rebound to Joe Johnson III. Back to Andre Jackson between the circles. Left wing for Mallory. Down low, they'll go to Tristan Hull. Tristan backing in, spinning back to his left. They're going to call a push on Sterling. Goes on Lakey. Braves will bring in more off the bench. Daniels will come out with 8:47 remaining in the first half. That's the second foul on Lakey. And a timeout called by Sterling as Ottawa leads by 7. 24-17 in the opening round of the KCAC tournament on KLFO.com.
Deer usually travel in groups, so if you see one cross the road, there may be others ready to bolt in front of your vehicle. Always be aware and be careful of deer nearby. A reminder from your friends at CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar, relax, we'll take it from here.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
Welcome back as Ottawa leading 24-17. That was team foul number 4 on the Warriors. 8:47 remaining in the first half. Braves up 24-17. Ottawa is 9 of 22 from the field. Sterling just 6 of 15, but 4 of those field goals have been behind the three-point line. Ottawa goes in the lane to Tristan, off the glass. Well, way too strong. Rebound by Reed. Reed will leave it with Jackson. Left side for Drake. Braves want a double team. They'll go to Jackson in the lane. Pulls up from the jumper for the elbow. It's good. Ottawa tried to double team and left Jackson all alone. And 24-19 OU. Left wing Joe Johnson III. Andre Jackson looking to drive on Drake. Crossover dribble. Gets by a defender. Kicks it in the corner. Ian Moore for a 3. Good. Big time for Ian. Only took 1 shot Saturday and made it. But got into foul trouble early on.
Yeah.
Dribble handoff to Price. Braves will actually switch. That's a tough matchup there for Tristan Hull. See if Ottawa tries to switch back here on that pass. They lob it inside. The tip in, no. Another offensive rebound. Put back is good in the foul. As Mike Lakey had 3 chances at it. And we talked about Ottawa switched on that play. Comes back to bite him.
Yeah. And there was a split second where Joe was trying to communicate there with Hull to get the switch, and he knew it was tough.
Lakey back to the free throw line. That was his first field goal. He's 1 of 5 from the field. Free throw in and out, and the rebound, Andre Jackson. Subs back in. Baker, Ferguson, Dozier. Lakey stays on the floor after the missed free throw. He'll check out at the next stoppage. Andre Jackson, screen set by Tristan Hole. Trey working baseline, reverse layup, takes the contact, and it just rolls off the backside of the rim, and he'll shoot two. As if that's on Lakey, that's going to be his third. Team foul number 5 on the Warriors. Still haven't put it on the board yet. Yeah, they will. It is his third.
Wow.
Andre Jackson back to the free throw line. Misses the first one. Ottawa just 2 of 5 from the foul line to start things. Lakey will come out. We'll see Heisey back in, the sophomore from Bethany, Oklahoma. Averages just 2 points per game. Has 6 in the early going. And we talked about, I mean, he didn't touch the rim on either of those threes.
Right.
Second is good as Jackson goes 1 of 2. Braves going to show pressure. Heisey looking back to the left side. Has help. Driving to the short corner is Dunbar. Cutting inside is Heisey. Misses it, but the putback is good by Dozier. 28-23 OU. 7-12 left in the first half. Great pick and roll, but Tristan gets into trouble, and then he'll be fouled. Goes on Heisey, but I don't think he was expecting Joe to fish that one off a little from the hip.
And he was so deep there underneath the basket, so tough position to even try to get a shot off. Thought Sterling players just bailed him out there. You just need to stay straight up.
Second person on Heisey. Free throw good for Tristan. Hole, an honorable mention, KCAC selection, 9.7 boards per game. 36% free throw, or make that, excuse me, a 56% free throw shooter. Makes both. 30-23 Braves, 7:07 remaining in the first half. Ferguson, right in front of us, hands it off to Heisey. Cutting inside, taken away by Tristan Hole. Down the near sideline is Johnson III. Mallory will swing it around the perimeter. Dre with a full head of steam gets in the lane. They're going to call him for an offensive foul. That's his first. Team foul number 3. Returning for the Braves will be Ty Bland. Andre Jackson will check out. The rebounding edge is cut down to 2. Braves are up by 6 boards, but he had 3 on one offensive possession and then a putback on another, and that dwindled quickly.
Yeah, good point. I was going to point that out, too.
Left corner. They're going to go to Heisey. To the free throw line. Ball is deflected, but right back to Sterling. Cutting in the lane off the glass. Good with the right hand is David Dunbar. It's a 30-25 OU lead. 6:23 remaining in the first half. Ian, get past to Mallory. Jack, guarded by Heisey. Hands it off to Ian Moore. Moore, step back, left side to Ty Bland. With 15 on the shot clock, Ottawa comes back to Joe Johnson III. Joe with 8 on the shot clock. Works inside, crossover dribble, gets in the lane, kicks it out. Moore to Bland in the corner for a 3. Yes! Extra pass from Ian Moore. Gets the lead back out to 8 at 33-25. Dozier to Heisey. They'll post up Dunbar on the right block. Bring it out to Baker. Straightaway 3. Good.
Yeah, it's good. Good answer there.
Baker, the second highest three-point percentage on the team, and Ottawa turns it over. As Bland was looking for Tristan Hole. Braves has turned it over 4 times. Mallory will come out. Daniels will come back in. 5:32 remaining in the first half. Braves up 33-28, but Sterling is 6 of 15 from 3. My apologies, make that 5 of 11. Ottawa 6 of 15. In the lane, driving. They'll kick it to Heisey into the corner to Baker. Tristan Hole will guard him. 3-pointer from Baker, in and out. And Joe had the rebound, but it goes off the hands of Heisey. And it'll be Ottawa possession.
Yeah, Sterling has kind of stolen momentum here right now in this stretch. Playing well defensively, knocked down some big shots. Braves are going to have, this is a big possession for them to have the stretch here.
Tristan Hole between the circles. They're going to have someone guard him 40 feet from the basket. Ty backing in through the contact. They're going to get it to go off the glass and in. Back to a 7-point advantage for OU. Daniels will guard Heisey right wing. Dunbar will come and get it between the circles, looking right side for Baker. Baker left-hand dribble. Ferguson just inside the three-point line. They'll lob it inside to Dunbar. Make that Dozier, and he still scores over 2 Braves.
Yeah, that high-low position, when you're at the top of the key like that, is very tough to defend. Great find there by the Warriors.
Cole throws it away, looking for Joe Johnson III, and another turnover. The Braves 6 for the first half. Elijah Mason will come in for Tristan Holt. Heisey left wing. Looks to go baseline. Moore there to meet him. Baker cutting right side. Loose ball. Daniels, can he pick it up? Yes, he can. Juan. Right-handed dunk. Oh, my God. And then a loose ball, and they're going to call a foul on Daniels. After the big dunk, as he put Dozier.
Yeah, tough call, but right call in that situation. Daniels came down the backside. Foul on him.
Ferguson, right corner, guarded by Daniels. Brings it back out to the right wing. 19 on the shot clock. They're trying to post up down low, and they will with Dozier. Cutting in the lane, dribbling off his foot is Heisey. Players rolling around on the floor. And then we'll have what looks to be either a timeout. Yes, it is for Sterling with 11 on the shot clock. The 37-30 Ottawa lead with 3:49 remaining in the first half of the 30-second timeout with Ottawa University men's basketball in the opening round of the KCAC tournament on KOFO.com.
Where do you go when you need your ring repaired, sized, or you're missing a stone and you have no idea where to get it fixed? Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton from Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. When it comes to jewelry, we make shopping local even more convenient. We'll make repairs quickly and get your ring back on your finger where it belongs. We'll take the time to help you find the right size stone for your ring and your budget to replace the one you lost. It's all about taking care of you, our customer and friend. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
37-30, Ottawa leading. It'll be Sterling possession out of the timeout. The officials now talking with Juan Daniels. And Bruce, I think he just was maybe a little too amped up on that foul after the dunk. If he kind of tries to sneak in there a little bit and go a little lower, I think he gets the steal.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Just a tough call there on Daniels, just coming with the energy after that dunk.
Jackson, pull-up jumpers blocked out of play by Ian Moore with 1 on the shot clock. Look for the lob here to Reed. If you're Ottawa, they'll go to Reed off the screen, fadeaway jumper off the back rim, rebound by Bland. Tie the other way. Crossing over, lost the handle. Can he get it back? Yes, he can. Bounce pass right side. It's going to be a 3-on-2 the other way for Sterling. Baker, make that Price inside, a whistle, and a foul on the floor on Ottawa. Team foul number 5. Big missed opportunity there for the Braves to try and get it back to a 9-point advantage. Foul called on Daniels, his second. He'll come out. Jackson will come back in. Price in the left corner, guarded by Joe. Step back jumper from a tight angle is short, rebound to Bland. And Bland looked like he got hit in the face. Bounce pass left side, Andre Jackson. Gray back to the right side of the floor with 3:05 remaining in the first half. Elijah finds Ty. Ty by one defender, attacks inside, looking for Andre Jackson. It's poked out of play by Reed. Into the game for Sterling is number 0, John Barnhill, a 6'8" freshman from Loveland, Colorado. 10 on the shot clock for OU, 2:57 remaining in the first half. Braves will have to get it to Ty quickly, and they will on the 5 count. Just got rid of it. 6 on the shot clock. Ty driving inside, kicks it in the corner to Ian. Step back jumper from Ian with contact there. Just hangs on the front rim, but an offensive rebound. Braves will kick it in the corner. Ty again for a 3. Long, and the offensive rebound to Elijah Mason. And Ottawa will get another chance. Elijah going for the poster. Can't hang on to it, though. He tried to dunk on the 6'8 Barnhill. Bryce for three on the other end, no. Rebound by Elijah, and then they call the foul on Barnhill for over the back.
Yes.
And Ottawa in the bonus. That's team foul number 7. Almost had a get up big fella.
You get up big fella there, yeah.
He got up. He just, I'm not sure if Barnhill got a piece of it or not, or if he just hit the back rim and it popped out. But 1-1 for Elijah. Misses badly, and the offensive rebound to Andre Jackson, but he steps out of play.
Yeah, great hustle there by Jackson.
Not something we say very often, but Ottawa struggling from the free throw line. They're 5 of 9. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. Braves by 7, 37-30. Ball goes through the hands of Drake and goes into the Ottawa bench as assistant coach Phil McClintock did a nice grab. .209 left in the half. That was Sterling Bates turnover.
So nice throw here with Jackson.
Gray spinning on Baker. Backs in, trying to get through the contact. Kicks it out to Joe, right wing. Joe for three again. No, it's long, and the rebound to Jackson. Reed will slow it up. Both teams have kind of stalled out offensively in the last 3 possessions. Barnhill hands it off to Jackson. Up top, Baker gets in the lane, trying to step through off the glass short. Rebound by Ty Bland. He's got in front of him Joe, and the layup's good with the right hand.
Yeah, tough break there for Sterling. Braves had a drought there. They had a great opportunity to cut into this lead, and this shot leads to a made bucket.
Reed left side for Baker. He'll pull up. Goes inside to Barnhill. Instead, Ottawa thought Baker was going to pull it from the foul line. Instead, Barnhill dunks it with one hand.
Yeah, great ball movement. Great answer.
1:05 left in the first half. Ottawa leading by 7 at 39-32. Braves run pick and roll. Ian Moore in the corner to Andre Jackson. He'll go by Baker. Kicks it back out to Ian. Ian driving in the lane. Can get through the contact. Bucket's no good, but he'll shoot 2. As he was hit on the arm, we call a push.
Oh, I couldn't tell
Goes on Reed
by this angle, but Moore may have came from out of the baseline and got that handoff. So may have been a missed call there by the officials if he wasn't touched or forced out on the baseline.
Ian's free throw good and 86% foul shooter. Second for Ian. Good as well, and it's a 9-point OU advantage with 53 seconds remaining in the first half. Reed left side for Barnhill. Back to Reed on the handoff. Reed drives in the lane. Through the contact, basket's good in the foul. Call the foul on Andre Jackson. His second personal, team foul number 6. Aaron Reed's second field goal of the game.
Yeah, good.
3-point play is good as Reed hits the free throw.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Reed much here in the first half, one of their lead scorers, and maybe that bucket to give him a little confidence here before half so he can help out his team.
40 seconds, about 11-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Right side, Ty Bland. Bland, guy defender, gets there, and it's taken away. Jackson the other way for Sterling. In the lane, right-hand layup, no. Pippin's no good either. Trying to save it for the Braves was Bland, and he steps out of bounds. So Sterling, they put the shot clock to 20. 23 seconds left in the first half. Ball is kicked, it's taken away. Braves can go the other way. 3-on-1, bounce pass to Ty Bland. Finger roll is good. 14 seconds remaining in the half. Braves up by 8, 43-35. Reed will be the one to hold on to it. They're going to ISO for him. Pick and roll. Barnhill coming to his left. Reed crosses over. 1 second to end the half. No. Braves will take an 8-point lead into halftime of 43-35 over the Sterling College Warriors in the opening round of the KCAC tournament on KOFO.com.
My name is Darby Whitell. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu. Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Medicare Part D coverage can be confusing. We can help. This is Laura from Kramer Pharmacy in downtown Ottawa. Stop in and let us help you find the best option for your needs when it comes to Medicare Part D. Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main, open Monday through Saturday and online anytime at kramerrx.com.
The Ottawa Herald's new owner, Cherry Road Media, is bringing back local news to your local newspaper and want your help. Send news tips or story ideas to news@ottawaherald.com. For advertising, call Erica, 785-577-3935.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
At the half, the number 4-seeded Ottawa University Braves leading the 13-seed Sterling 43-35. As in the early going, Ottawa got off to a good start, led by as many as 11 before it was cut down to 7 after a couple three-pointers from Sterling, and the first timeout was called with 8:47 remaining in the first. The score was 24-17. Braves started 9 of 22 from the field. Sterling was 6 of 15, but were 4 of 10 from 3. At that point, Ottawa had a +5 rebounding advantage. Sterling would get as close as 5, but a timeout called at 37-30 with 3:49 remaining in the half as both teams were shooting 48%. Braves get one more bucket towards the end of the first half to go up by 8, 43-35. And so far, the Braves are doing the little things that found them down by double digits so quickly on Saturday against Southwestern, including winning the rebounding edge, winning fast break points, and getting points off of turnovers.
Yeah, and that's, the biggest stat I think right now is that rebounding margin, the 23-18 for the Braves, and that's huge. Struggling a little bit with the turnovers. They've been able to force 10 more against the Warriors, but winning the rebounding war says a lot about your team, and that's the stat that I'm very proud of, and the Braves have to continue that here down the stretch in the second half.
We're going to take a quick break. We come back, we'll look at scores from the other opening round matchups in the KCAC tournament. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball in the opening round of the KCAC tournament on KOFO.com.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. When we have a funeral or a visitation at the funeral home, we try very hard to make friends and family feel comfortable. We want you to feel at home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
The Advent Health Specialty Care Pediatric Team is making it easy to protect your family from COVID-19. Appointments are available every Wednesday from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon for ages 5 and up. Call 785-229-8891 to schedule a vaccination appointment.
Welcome back. Ottawa leading Sterling 43-35 at halftime as we take a look at other matchups in the KCAC tournament as the number 8 seed Friends leading Avila, the 9 seed 38-29 at halftime. That one's in Wichita. Bethany all over St. Mary 48-20 with 1:23 remaining in the first half. That's the 6th seed leading the 11th seed. The 12 seed Tabor 46-23 at the break. And Bruce, so far every top seed is holding serve in the first half. some of these games have already really gotten out of hand with that Kansas Wesleyan, which they've won 6 out of 8. They're red hot. The winner of this one takes on that Coyote team. A win for Ottawa would have them host Thursday. A win for Sterling would have them go to Salina. And whoever plays them, it's going to be an uphill battle either way.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Kansas Wesleyan is playing extremely well. We be fortunate enough to win this game. It'd be great to have them back here at our place just for a great matchup. But, you're talking about all the top seeds winning right now, and that's, and on the men's basketball side, sometimes that's surprising, There's always usually one upset. So depending on how things play out, the rest of the evening here, those next round matchups should be fairly interesting in terms of KCAC postseason basketball.
We'll go ahead and take a break as Ottawa leading Sterling 43-35 at halftime in the opening round of the KCAC tournament on KOFO.com.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Enjoy your Red Dirt Song of the Day every weekday morning at 8:55. Brought to you by Grandpa Barry's Guitars on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
I like storms.
It's okay. Let's talk about how we can stay safe during a storm. The safest place to take shelter from a tornado or a windstorm is in an interior room, on the lowest level of a building, or in a basement or a safe room.
Talk to your child about storm safety today. For more information, visit ksready.gov. A message from the Kansas Division of Emergency Management.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
I perform for our high school choir director, who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the high school in your community.
All of us at Kansas State Bank thank you for seeing the value of what a hometown bank means to our community. This is Bank President Roger Maxwell, and we've done our best during these most trying times to be here for you and your banking needs. For over 100 years, Kansas State Bank has known the value of the past, the importance of the present, and the innovation of the future. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Local radio continues to stand out among all audio platforms. Why? Because local radio broadcasters are one of you. Members of the community who see, care about, and understand what's going on in our hometowns. Local radio supports businesses and schools while also providing breaking news and weather, plus local events coverage and entertainment. Staying connected to our communities is at the heart of what we do. Trusted, accessible, free. Kansas broadcasters remain focused on you.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Kansas.
This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back inside Wilson Fieldhouse as Ottawa leads 43-35 at halftime over the Sterling College Warriors. We'll look at those first half stats. Ottawa at 45% from the floor. The Warriors at 41%. Sterling 5 of 15 for 3 and 2 of 4 from the foul line. Ottawa 6 of 17 from 3 and 7-11 from the free throw line. Sterling has turned it over 10 times, resulting in 9 Ottawa points. Braves have turned it over 8 times, resulting in 5 Warrior points. Ottawa leading on the glass 23-18 as they have 9 second chance points compared to the 5 for Sterling. Points in the paint in favor of Ottawa 16-14 and fast break points 13-2. And that's the one that is really the difference right now is the Braves finally getting out and running. And they just had none of that Saturday against the Mound Builders. They just shut them down really as from the inbound. Really couldn't allow Ottawa to get on the run. And some of those fast break points feel like they have come off of inbound. There's probably another 6, maybe 8 points there that have come off of made baskets from the Warriors.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, Braves in transition have been great, and it's been different players. Joe Johnson gets one, Ty Bland, Jawan, so in terms of spreading that out and making it tough on the Warriors defense has been huge too as well. Even the Warriors, they haven't turned into big fast break points, but they've been able to answer some of the Braves' buckets, when they have scored. So they're definitely within striking distance, and the Braves are going to have to come out the first 2 or 3 minutes and really take control of this game.
Leading scorer for Sterling, Ian Heisey, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from deep. He has 8 points and a rebound. Darian Reed, 6 points for the Warriors and 2 boards. Simeon Dozier with 4. Nick Price, David Dunbar, and Colby Baker all with 3. Barnhill, Drake, Jackson, and Lakey with 2. For Ottawa, Joe Johnson III with 11 in the first half. He was 3 of 7 from 3. Jaquan Daniels with 9 off the bench. Ty Bland also with 9. Andre Jackson 7. Ian Moore with 5 and 2 boards to assist. Christian Holt 2 points. And then Jackson Mallory 3 boards and 2 assists. And overall it's been a total team effort. Yeah. We've seen Daniels come in after Joe hit those 3 threes to kind of start the game for Ottawa. Missed his last match 3, made 3 attempts. And Ottawa was really able to kind of get away from chucking up the threes and get to the rim.
Yeah, their ball movement has been great. Their assists to made buckets. They have 10 assists to their 15 mates. And, with all the scoring that's going on here by the Braves, it's been spread out. So in terms of what Coach Hooker has to do here coming out of half, who do you take away? That's a tough decision for this Warriors defense, and but it's going to be a big tax for them to do. But that's something they're going to have to do to try to get back into the game.
We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break. When we come back, start of the second half as Ottawa and Sterling will play it out for a chance to play in the KCAC quarterfinals on Thursday. You can look at Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.com.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Welcome back. It's 43-35 as we look to start the second half as a different 5 for Sterling, they're going to start John Barnhill along with Nick Price, Chris Drake, Darian Reed, and Jackson. So the big change will be Lakey not starting because those 3 fouls break.
Right.
Same starting 5 for Ottawa. Moore, Jackson, Johnson, Hull, and Mallory. It'll be Sterling possession to start the second half. And right away, a steal for Jackson Mallory. He'll slow it up and kick it left side, Ian Moore. Back to Andre Jackson, left wing, as Ottawa goes from left to right in the second half, leading by 8. Brace trying to get Tristan Hull involved. They'll get it to him at the elbow. He backs in, right-hand layup, scoops and scores. And the Braves go up by 10.
Yeah, great call there by Coach Teves to get Hull involved there. Didn't score in the first half. That's a big bucket for him.
Reed left wing, off the screen Jackson. He'll pump fake the 3 for the lefty. To Price, right corner. Guarded by Johnson III. They're going to go down low. Another steal for Jack. Braves will go the other way with Ian Moore down the near side. Ian, right wing, crossover dribble. Pass was deflected, but still makes it to Joe. Back up top to Tristan. Off the screen, Ian. Kicks it in the corner. Andre Jackson by one defender, trying to kick it out to Ian. Left side pass stolen by Price, as Joe would have been all alone. Price in the lane going to pull up, rolled his ankle, and he's going to try and play it out here. Joe, crossover dribble. Bounce pass in the corner, finds Andre Jackson. Gray going to pull up from 10. Good. Gray's up by 12, largest lead of the game. And they're going to stop play after Price rolled his ankle. And he's going to come out of the game. Baker will come in.
Yeah, Price is playing with those low top Kobe's on. I didn't like playing in those. I'm not a Nike guy anyway.
Jumper from Darian Reed, no good. Rebound by Andre Jackson. 18:34 left. Ottawa leading 47-35. Mallory to Dre just behind the elbow. Fakes the handoff to Mallory, and he'll face up right side. Little jab step work. Step back jumper from Dre. Yes. And a timeout called by Sterling as Ottawa has stretched it out to 14 at 49-35 with 18 remaining. It'll be a full timeout. You'll listen to Ottawa University men's basketball in the opening round of the KCAC tournament on 1220. Make that choose at KOFO.com.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
Storms.
It's okay. Let's talk about how we can stay safe during a storm. The safest place to take shelter from a tornado or a windstorm is in an interior room, on the lowest level of a building, or in a basement or a safe room.
Talk to your child about storm safety today. For more information, visit ksready.gov. A message from the Kansas Division of Emergency Management.
The KOFO Sports Guide is the best way for you to follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University teams throughout the year. Football, basketball, soccer and wrestling, baseball and tennis, track, golf, softball, and more. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide from Don Hardman, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Rock Creek of Ottawa, and Maggie's Popcorn and Nuts. You can also find the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Off the timeout, Sterling turns it over. Ottawa looks to go the other way, and Tristan Hull has it knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with Ottawa, though, on the baseline with 15 on the shot clock as Mallory will inbound it for OU. Left side to Andre Jackson. Ottawa up 49-35, 17:50 to play. Gray off the screen for Tristan, kick to Ian Moore for 3. It's short, and the rebound to Barnhill. Baker drives on Joe, right side to Reed. Reed on Moore through the contact. It's blocked out of play by Ian. And it will stay with Sterling. That's the second block for Moore. They're going to inbound to Baker in the short corner. He'll dribble back out to the wing. Back up top for Jackson. Jackson guarded by Johnson III. Right wing to Reed. Guarded by Andre. Joe will switch. Reed will stay on Reed. Left side to Drake. Drake jab step. No whistle. It was Jackson Mallory who went down, but he gets the defensive rebound anyways off the miss from Baker. Mallory with a good head fake. He'll leave it back up top to Andre Jackson. 3 minutes into the second half, Ottawa up by 14. Ian Moore left side to Joe Johnson III. They work it in the corner to Mallory. Back to Joe on the wing. Joe crossover for a three. Off the mark, long. And the rebound to Andre Jackson. Mallory to Joe for three. Yes, yes.
Joe Johnson with another big three again, back to back.
Baker's shot is blocked out of play by Tristan Hole. He had a good angle. Into the game for Ottawa is going to be Ty Bland. Jackson will come out. Also in will be Jaquan Daniels. Braves leading by 17, 52-35. Inbound goes to Baker. They'll find Reed in the lane. Nice move. A whistle, a foul, and an and one opportunity for Darian Reed as he gets the bucket to go off the glass. And he'll look for his second and one of the game, and that's... Oh, no, they're going to call it on the floor.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Inbound will go to Jackson. Right side to Baker, and that pass to Reed. He'll go baseline, bring it back up top to Jackson. Jackson pull-up jumper, fading away, short. Offensive rebound, though, by Drake. His layup's good. Going the other way, that ball's knocked out of play. It went through the hands of Daniels. And it's a turnover on OU.
Yeah, great job by Reed there to be there on the catch without fouling. Of course, the turnovers.
Ninth turnover on the Braves. 52-37 OU. Barnhill left corner. Goes to Reed between the circles, right side Baker. He'll work on Ty. Turnaround jumper for Colby Baker, good, and that's a 4-point possession for the Warriors. Those are their first 4 points of the second half.
All right, Warriors continue to compete. They're not going to go away.
In the corner, Mallory. Down low, they'll go to Tristan Hole. He'll spin baseline and a whistle. Foul called on Barnhill. Team foul number 1 on Sterling in the second half. That's Barnhill's second. Kick it in the corner. Joe for three again. No, and the rebound taken by Baker. It's a 2-on-3. Baker will slow it up and leave it with Reed in the short corner. Jackson with a little 10-footer, yes. That's a 6-0 run for Sterling. Tristan, right side Daniels. He wants a triple, in and out. Offensive rebound, put back by Hole, good. He got inside on Barnhill.
Yeah, Tristan playing with a little chip on his shoulder right now.
Foul called going the other way. It's a reach-in on Mallory. He tried to actually go over the top of Drake. That's a tough matchup for Jack as he picks up his first personal, second team foul on the Braves. Elijah Mason returns for Ottawa. Ferguson comes back in for the Warriors. Tristan Hole will take a seat. Pass right side, Ferguson. In the corner, Reed for three. Back rim, no. Rebound by Mallory. Mallory's sixth board of the game. Mason, little crossover dribble, works on Barnhill. Braves will kick it to Daniels. Daniels in the lane. Can he score from a tight angle? No. Offensive rebound by Elijah Mason. He'll get in the lane, finishes over the top of the 6'8 Barnhill. And gets Ottawa back out by 15.
Yeah, strong, very strong move there by Mason. Size didn't phase him.
Baker up top to Reed in the short corner to Drake. Drake driving on Mallory. Tough angle, no good. And the rebound by Elijah Mason. And they'll call a foul on Drake after the rebound. Team foul number 2 on Sterling for Drake, his second. $14 minutes and 30 seconds to play. Ottawa up 56-41. Right wing, Mallory. Back to Joe. Joe with Baker on him. Step back three. Yes! Joe Johnson III. It's his fifth three-pointer. He's got 17.
Yeah, great defense there by the Warriors, but just much better offense there by Joe Johnson.
Ferguson almost has his pocket pick, gets it back. He'll kick it into Baker. Fadeaway jumper is an air ball. It's tipped around and saved by Elijah Mason in the corner for OU. Joe, left left wing. Crossover dribble. Comes back up top to Mallory. Right side, Elijah. Mason. Nice move on Barnhill. He'll drive in the lane. Jump stop. Trying to step through. Gets it with the right hand. He's fouled, and he'll shoot two.
It's been a great stretch here for Elijah, offensively and defensively. Bringing a lot of energy here off the bench here for the Braves. Great to see the freshman playing with a lot of confidence here at the end of the season.
With those 5 threes, Bruce, Joe moves into 5th all-time in total made threes. Free throw no good for Mason.
Most of his threes tonight have hit nothing but the net. He's shooting it really well.
Second one good for Elijah. 60-41 Braves, largest lead of the game, 13:40 to go. Opening round of the KCAC tournament. Ferguson right wing. Up top for Reed. That pass stolen away by Jackson Mallory, and he's going to lay it in on the other end.
Student section was calling for the dump there for Jackson. Got it on the layup.
Jumper inside is good for Sterling. Is Ottawa going to slow it up? With 13:07 to go, that was Reed on that jumper. His 7th and 8 points of the game. Lob to Elijah Mason from Jackson Mallory.
Put it down, big fella.
Ottawa by 21. Reed in the lane, off the glass, good. Daniels up top to tie. 64-45 Braves. Joe to the right wing to Mallory. We're going to lob it down low for Elijah. He'll face up. Backing in, spinning back to his right. Fade away from Elijah. Halfway down and out. Thought it was going to slide in.
That would probably bought the house down on that one.
Baker in the lane, kicks it right side. He'll kick it out to Drake. Now back to Baker, right wing with 12:09 to go. Ottawa 54-45. The lob inside goes over the head of Dozier. Subs for Ottawa. So Bruce with those 5 made threes for Joe. He's got 86 on the season. The single season he passes Ryan Haskins for 4th all time. He is 5 away from tying Thatcher Decker for the single season record.
Oh, yeah. He's got to get there.
Ty wants to get in on the action. That's in and out. Good look from Ty, though. He's back in along with Andre Jackson, who got a nice shove in the back. Ferguson, three-pointer, good as he hits that one from the volleyball line.
Yeah, good answer there.
That's their first 3 of the second half.
Yeah, needed that one.
Ian from the elbow, fading away, good. As he crossed over Baker. 66-48, OU, 11:22 to go. Ferguson wants to go down the baseline. Right side pass, Baker dribbles it off his foot, he gets it back. Left-hand dribble in the lane, jump stop. Back up top to Ferguson. Another 3 for Ferguson. High arcing, this one's long. Rebound by Daniels for Ottawa. DeQuan right side of the floor, goes between the legs to Ian. Ian attacking, looking to scoop. Layup good in the foul. With the kiss off the glass for Moore.
Yes, great finish there by Ian Moore.
First personal on Dozier. 14 foul on Sterling. Ian Moore has 9. A chance to go into double figures with a make here, and he does. 69-48 OU. 10:56 left to play. Ferguson finds Reed off the screen. He misses that one. Rebound for OU. It's Andre Jackson. And then he has it poked away by Reed. Icy in the corner for Reed. He'll go baseline, cuts through, he's fouled, and he'll shoot free throws. the third time we've seen Darian Reed make a really good defensive play.
Yeah, Reed is just long, athletic, has a great knack defensively for the ball, and getting some great deflections that are turning into steals.
Free throw good for Reed. Sub into the game will be David Dunbar. The Sterling team, Bruce, that only has 4 upperclassmen.
Right.
All juniors as well.
Really young, playing a lot of freshmen, and kids that play hard. So got some kids to build around and just keep them together.
69-50, the Ottawa lead. They're going to find Bland cutting to the bucket, reverse layup too strong, and then he falls to the floor. Going the other way is Reed. He'll kick it in the corner to Ferguson. Ottawa just flying by. Ferguson's floater is good as they cut it to 17 at 69-52. Moore back to Andre Jackson. He wants a straightaway 3. No. Rebound to Reed. Reed drives on Bland, looking to get to the basket, floats and fouled again. Team foul number 4 on OU.
Yeah, Braves are going to, the Sterling team's not going to go away, so offensively, Braves have got to execute down here, down the stretch. You know, can't end up with those empty possessions. That's going to turn into points down here on this end in terms of, Sterling getting to the free throw line and scoring a lot of pocket shots.
Reed with 13. His second one is no good. Ball is loose. Ottawa does get the rebound, and they're going to say it's a foul on Sterling. It goes on Dozier, team foul number 5. His second personal as him and Jackson were fighting for that rebound. Reed will get a quick breather. Ottawa up 69-53, 9:48 to go. Mason into the game for Ottawa. Left side to Ty. Will set a screen. Right wing to Ian Moore. Dribbling to the middle of the floor where he finds Elijah. Right wing to Andre Jackson with 10 on the shot clock. A whistle away from the ball. Foul called on Sterling. That's team foul number 6. First personal on David Dunbar. Go in the corner to Mason. Elijah, good kick inside, was trying to find Andre Jackson. He'll work into the lane. Then back out to Ty Bland with 10 on the shot clock. Bland driving into the corner. Step back from Jaquan is going to be short. Rebound to Baker. Ottawa's come away empty in their last 4 possessions, but they get a steal. It'll be Elijah Mason the other way. He'll find Daniels with the two-handed dunk. And a timeout called by Ottawa as they lead 71-53 with 8:58 remaining in the opening round of the KCAC tournament on KOFO.com.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Braves lead at 71-53, 8:58 remaining in the second half. Bruce, and I think that was a good timeout after Ottawa really looked a little lost offensively on those last 4 possessions. Luckily, they do get the steal in the run-out, but a chance to kind of reset things with 8:57.
Yeah, great timeout there by Coach Steve just to get the guys back on the same page and take care of things offensively and defensively.
Ferguson left wing, dribble handoff to Heisey. They'll find Baker cutting to the elbow. Right side Dunbar, back to Baker, 15 on the shot clock. Baker inside, they'll go, a little pick and roll, ball's loose, stolen away by Ian off the deflection from Andre Jackson. This is a position Ian is very comfortable with, playing at the point. Jackson to the elbow, right side Ian for 3, yes! Ian Moore with 14. Take that 13, excuse me.
Yeah.
And Braves back out by 21 at 74-53 with 8:10 left.
Better execution there by the Braves, playing inside out.
Ferguson, right side Baker, and it goes through the hands of Ferguson and a turnover as it goes out of play. Drake will come back in for the Warriors.
Yeah, Sterling has those 18 turnovers. And Braves have scored 18 points off those turnovers here this evening.
Middle of the floor, Elijah Mason. Left wing, Ty Bland. Bland, contact there from Baker. He tries to lay it in. Again, just falls off the front of the rim and the rebound to the Warriors. Ferguson in the corner to Drake. Back to Ferguson, right wing. Up top, Baker. Baker gets by one Ottawa defender. Shot blocked out of play by Ty. Stay with the Warriors with 18 on the shot clock. Darian Reed comes back in.
Braves has, 5 blocks this evening to Sterling 0. So defensively, playing with some intensity.
In the corner, Ferguson, high arcing three. Comes up short, and the rebound to Bland. A good drawn-up play off the inbound. Right. He had space. Elijah looking right side for Ian. Moore with a full head of steam, has it taken away, though, by Heisey. Looks to get in the lane, left-hand layup short, and the rebound to Bland. Down the far sideline, Andre Jackson in the corner. He'll slow it up, now he'll attack. Steps through, scoop right-hand layup is short. The tip-in's no good from Daniels. Rebound to Ferguson. It's a 3-on-3 the other way. Kick it in the corner. Baker wants a triple. Yes. 74-56 OU with 6:50 to play. Moore back in the corner to Bland, then back to Ian. Well, jab step from Mason, cutting inside is Daniels. He's just going to take a three. It's off balance, and the rebound is Sterling. Reed, full head of steam on Elijah Mason, has his shot blocked, gets it back, goes down the baseline, kicks it in the corner to Ferguson with 19 on the shot clock. 6:23 to go. Ferguson posting up with Drake. Faces up, getting in the lane, spins back to his left hand. Nice move. And he'll lay it in at 74-58. 6:13 left. Mason looking to attack on Reed. Steps through, turnaround is short. Rebound to Reed. 5:57 left. Sterling on a 6-0 run. Reed going to pull up from 20. No, it's short, and the rebound to Daniels.
So Coach Hooker wanted to get a better shot out of that possession. Reed is kind of mad at himself, too, as well.
Right side of the floor, Daniels. Clean set. They'll work left wing for Bland. Short corner for Jackson. They'll back in on Drake and then just take a 20-footer. He's fouled by Drake, and he'll shoot two. Two free throws for Andre Jackson. Team foul number 7 on Sterling. For Drake, he picks up his third. Free throw in and out. Into the game for Ottawa will be Ryan Torrey, the 6'2 sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri. And Gavin Hooper, 6-foot freshman from Cherryvale. He'll be in just a second if Drake can hit this one. Joe Johnson and Jackson Mallory along with Tristan Hall all back in. Second free throw good for Dre. Makes it 75-58. Hooper, who took a hard fall on his tailbone late in that game Saturday.
Oh, really?
Was fouled at kind of the peak of his jump on a rebound. Seems to be okay, though, tonight, so a good sign for him. Ferguson in the lane, left hand off the back rim. Ball tipped around. Tristan Hall gets the board. Braves have out-rebounded Sterling 38-34. Hooper back to Joe again for 3. Oh, in and out, but an offensive rebound. Joe again in the corner. You betcha. 6th triple for Joe.
He's just not going to miss 2 in a row.
Heisey in the lane off the glass, and a whistle and a foul call on Ottawa. Hooper and Torrey a little confused on who was going to be guarding Heisey. Team foul number 5 on the Braves. First personal on Gavin Hooper. Free throw for Heisey, good. Good night. Good night for him as come off the bench to score 9. He's 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point range. Second short, and the rebound to Jackson Mallory. Jack with 7 boards, 4 assists, and 2 points. Mallory left wing. Hooper wants a triple. Yes! Gavin Hooper gives Ottawa an 81-59 lead and a steal. Oh, no. They'll take it back with the 4-on-1 for Baker. Right-hand layup is good. Timeout called by head coach Adam Hooker. It's a 20-point OU lead, 81-61 with 4:33 to play in the opening round of the KCAC tournament on KOFO.com.
Local radio continues to stand out among all audio platforms. Why? Because local radio broadcasters are one of you. Members of the community who see, care about, and understand what's going on in our hometowns. Local radio supports businesses and schools while also providing breaking news and weather, plus local events coverage and entertainment. Staying connected to our communities is at the heart of what we do. Trusted, accessible, free. Kansas broadcasters remain focused on you.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back. It's an 81-61 OU lead, and Braves have found a way to stretch it out to as many as 22 in the second half. Bruce taking care of the basketball. There's 12 turnovers tonight, and out rebounding Sterling 41-34.
Yeah, Braves came out here in the second half and played some great team basketball and have stretched this lead out to try to put this game away.
4:26 to play. Hooper, who just hit the three. Left wing for Johnson III to Hooper. In the corner to Torrey. Torrey wants a three. No, it's an air ball. And it goes into the far corner for Baker. Heisey with 4:10 left. Left corner. Fadeaway jumper for Heisey. Comes up short in the rebound to Ryan Torrey. Torrey, right side to Tristan Hole. Kicks it out to Joe for three again. Yes! One more for Joe Johnson III. His 7th of the night. He is 7 of 14 in an 84-61 OU lead. Baker in the short corner to Drake. Backed in on Mallory. Turnaround good. 3:34 to play. And Joe is 3 away from becoming the single-season 3-point field goal leader. Is he going to do it again? He lines up. Oh, just rattles out. Reed going to lob down low to Drake. And Tristan Hole with the help defense knocks it out of play. Go to Baker on the inbound. He gets under the bucket. I look like it's a double dribble.
Yeah, I know.
Extra one. Braves will slow it up with 2:57 left, leading 84-65. Joe off the screen from Tristan. Right side, Torrey. Bounce pass to Tristan in the short corner. He'll back in, then spins baseline. Was hit on the arm and still scores.
That's great offense execution there by the Braves. Just be patient, get the ball inside for high percentage touches.
Three-pointer in the corner, an air ball from Drake. Rebound by Joe Johnson III. Joe, he's going to pull up for three again. Oh, this one's long. Rebound to Sterling. Baker in the lane. Oh, nice move to get some space. Layup's good.
Yes, Baker was working on those ball fakes in warm-up, so great move there by him. Great finish.
And inside the lane, Ryan Torrey lost the handle. It goes out of play. And we'll see 5 subs for Ottawa as they're up 86-67. Those 7 threes ties Joe for 7th in a single game in Ottawa history. He'll check out 7 of 16 from 3 with 23 points. as we will see Tyler Trogstad enter the game. Freshman from Commerce City, Colorado, Mario Cheatham. The freshman from Grandview, Jacob Stuckey, the 6'8 freshman from Burleson, Texas, and Braden Sadler, the freshman from Udall. And he'll get the rebound off the miss from the Warriors. Entering the game for Sterling is the freshman Gavin Dobbins. And a runner for Braden Sadler off the glass with the right hand. Sends the lead at 88-67. Also into the game will be number 24, Taryn Beatty, 5'11 junior from Kansas City, Kansas. David Dunbar, right side for Lakey. Kicks it in the corner. Lakey for three. He off the mark. And the rebound is picked up by the Warriors. Lakey looking to drive on Jalen Richardson, the sophomore, 6 foot from the Colony, Texas. 1:13 to play. Heisey wants another jumper. It's short. Trogstad with a good board for OU. And he plays much bigger than 6'6". They've got him listed on that. Here's Cheatham with an and one.
Cheatham with a tough finish. Kid that can fill it up, for sure.
Into the game for the Warriors. It's going to be number 20, Mitchell Davis. Davis, a 6'1 sophomore from Strasburg, Colorado. Free throw good for Cheatham, and Ottawa leads 91-67 with a minute left. And with how things are going in Salina, it looks like it's going to be a date with the Coyotes. Sadler spins in the lane, left-hand layup good. And the young guys getting an opportunity here. Ottawa's up big. Trogstad in the lane, reach-in foul on Richardson. Team foul number 6 on OU. First personal on Jalen. Right side pass for Dobbins. He'll get to the free throw line, spins right side for Lakey. His deep three hits the front rim. Rebound to Braden Sadler. 29 seconds to play. Ottawa leading 93-67. Cheatham right side to Stuckey. He wants a triple. It's off the back rim. Bounce pass the other way to Dobbins. Dobbins in the lane, dribbles it off his foot. It ends up in the corner though. Three-pointer in and out. And can Sterling save it? Yes, they can with 8 seconds to go. Right side Dobbins. They're going to go inside to Dunbar. Out to Lakey for three. Good. With 1.8 to play. And Ottawa's going to win it by a final of 93-70 over the Sterling College Warriors in the opening round of the KCAC tournament in Ottawa. We'll wait and see. Not a final yet, Salina, but Coyotes well in control, up by 38 with just over 7 minutes to play. We'll take a break. You've been listening to Ottawa University Men's Basketball on KOFO.com.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Kansas.
This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Final score in the opening round of the KCAC tournament, Ottawa 93, Sterling 70, as we are joined by Joe Johnson III. Joe, you finished tonight with 23 points, 7 of 16 from 3, 8 of 17 from the field, comes up with 3 boards and 2 assists. And Joe, tonight, team got off to a quick start, something that you haven't had the last 2 games against Oakville and Southwestern. How important was it to get out and get going?
You know, it's the playoffs or postseason, you know, so we want to come out with big energy. We know we all excited, you know, especially coming off Quan had that dunk, you know, so we all got excited, you know, so it was fun at the end of the day.
Joe, you ended up with 7 threes, made your 3 out of your first 4, missed a couple midway through the first half, but coming out of halftime, is it something where you just like shooting on this goal? I feel like we've seen you hit 5 or 6.5 before, but what is it about, you know, coming out of halftime and just kind of finding a rhythm again?
I just let the game come to me. You know, a lot of times when I try to shoot, sometimes I force it. So I just, you know, moving within the offense, you know, just let my teammates create for my teammates, and then I'm pretty sure the ball gonna come back to me. So yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it. K-Dub is up 97-48 on Tabor, so we're gonna see the Coyotes here on Thursday as 2 really good games against them this year. A close one in both matchups. You know, as you kind of look to Thursday, what is something that you have to do a little bit better from tonight?
We have to take care of the ball. You know, defensively, we have to match up on our matchups in transition. I know they're gonna play a little bit physical. We might not see a high scoring game. It might be a low scoring game. You know, so it's gonna be a good, fun game, physical game. So we just have to stay ready, locked in, and be prepared for K-Dub.
Joe, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, well, I forgot. Shout out to God. I gotta give all the glory to him. So I thank you for all the opportunity. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. As we'll get Steve on the headset real quick. His team tonight winning 93-70 over the Sterling College Warriors in the opening round. And Coach, another tremendous second half. He outscored the Warriors 50-35. You know, we've seen them come in here earlier this year and really control things in the first half, and then both second halves in here have really gone the way of your team.
Yeah, you know, I thought we played pretty well in the first half. We just, you know, weren't quite getting stops we needed to. Started off the game well defensively, and then kind of lost a little bit of focus there. You know, sometimes when we kind of get going up and down and things are going well offensively, we kind of forget that we can't just trade baskets with the team. We have to get some stops here and there. So I thought we did a good job of that in the second half, and I think we just kind of wore them down. We tried to sub a little bit more. Our second unit was really good. I mean, Elijah Mason was really good, and obviously Quan was pretty good other than some of his shots. So I thought the guys really stepped up and really, you know, I think we only had 4 turnovers in the second half. We had 8 in the first half. So, you know, took better care of the ball, and when we take better care of the ball, we get more shots, and usually those go in.
One thing that kind of stood out tonight, 30, they have it listed, so 19 fast break points for your team. And then if you add in probably another 6 to 8 that came off of made Sterling baskets, saw your team really get back to having fun offensively, running and getting down the floor and getting some easier looks than having to deal with the half-court offense that Oklahoma Wesleyan and Southwestern kind of put you in over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, you know, and that really starts on the defensive end for us. We got to get stops, and you know, we got to have a little bit more energy and effort on the defensive end to get stops, and then, you know, then we can run out. And if we'll do that, then even when the other team scores, we can throw it in and get up quick, which we did. We did some tonight. So, you know, kind of back in the comfy confines of Wilson Fieldhouse, it felt like things were flowing a little bit better, and we'll have a good matchup on Thursday.
You talk about that match. Kansas Wesleyan, who's red hot. They've won 7 of 9 and a blowout tonight over Tabor. Both matchups, as I mentioned to Joe, were really close. Came down to 1 possession at their place, and your team was able to pull away late here. You know, we saw the run and gun at their place, and it was more of a knockdown drag out here, defensive stop. It could go either way Thursday.
Yeah, we're 11 of the last 13, by the
True,
way.
you're right. I know, but
that's why. So, no, you know, they're a team that has typically been a defensive-minded, slow-it-down kind of team, and they brought in June Murdoch to transfer, and he's kind of kickstarted their offense, and you know they're a little bit more free-flowing, and so Coach Monson and I joke that it used to be my team didn't play any defense and his team couldn't score to save their lives. So we're kind of meeting in the middle now. So it'll be a good game. It'll be a good contest, two good teams, and hopefully we can have a great crowd like we had tonight on Thursday night.
Coach, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks,
Congrats
guys.
on the win. We'll take a quick break. We come back, we'll wrap it up. Final score, Ottawa 93, Sterling 70. As the Braves move on to the KCAC quarterfinals on Thursday night at 7 p.m. You've been listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on KOFO.com. We'll see you in just a second.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Welcome back as the Braves move on to the KCAC quarterfinals after a 93-70 win over the Sterling College Warriors. As we bring back in our coach on press row, Bruce Tate. Much better start from this team. After what happened over the last 2 weeks, taking 2 big blowout losses, after winning 10 straight, you just really didn't know what to expect coming into this building. And with the Sterling team that was desperate for their first win over a conference opponent this year, Braves withstood a little bit of a run there midway through the first half, but still managed to pull away and take care of things in the second.
Yeah, first of all, great season not a great season, but, tough season for Sterling and Coach Hooker. Like I said, I respect him as a coach and what he's done there at Sterling and with this program. And those kids came in here and competed. With those last games of the season, potentially when you had a long season, you just never know how your kids are going to react. I thought they were well coached, well prepared for tonight, came in and made some big shots. So hopefully in the offseason they can add a couple pieces to get some things turned around. In terms of the Braves, great win for them. After the last 2 ball games, they have struggled on the road. Always good to be back home. I thought offensively, first half, they struggled a little bit, had some empty possessions. Turnovers led to some easy hits for Sterling. And then second half, they just exploded offensively, especially Joe Johnson.
Joe finishing with 23. Ian Moore with 13. He was 4 of 9 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3. Andre Jackson, almost a double-double, 12 points and 9 boards. Jaquan Daniels with 11 to go along with 2 rebounds. Ty Bland with 9. Tristan Hull with 8. Elijah Mason finishes with 5. Braden Sadler 4. Gavin Hooper and Mario Cheatham with 3. Jackson Mallory 2 points, 8 boards, and 5 assists for the senior from Lawrence. And Bruce, as we shift over to the KCAC quarterfinals, I can't tell you what potentially is on the line. Of course, a trip to the semis, but maybe a trip to the national tournament as well.
Man, yeah, it's next round is every round is going to get more difficult and more tough. Every team is playing for that opportunity to make it to the national tournament, and how things are set up now, your chances are even better. So the Braves would like to be there. So it's a big game. They got to take care of it. They got to meet the challenge that's ahead of them, and they're more than capable to do it.
I felt sore after that last game we saw here between those two teams, a 67-60 Ottawa win back on January 22nd. I think we went through a 5 or 6 minute span where neither team scored.
Right.
It was back and forth all the way. And then you go back to that first matchup where Kansas Wesleyan was able to get the win. That was early on in the year, back on November 27th, 83-81 at their place. And these two teams know each other so well.
Man.
A.J. Range can probably drive the bus if he wanted to get here from Salina. He's made that trip so many times. And somebody's career is going to come to an end on Thursday. Whether it's a guy like A.J. Range or if it's this group for Ottawa, one of the really good teams is going to be finished at the KCAC quarterfinals.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And that 4 or 5 matchup is usually a really, really good matchup. And, you do give the advantage to the home team, but you're talking about 2 programs, 2 coaches that respect each other, extremely well. Coach Monson and Coach Siebes know each other well. Monson's been in the league, coming from Tabor, and what he was able to do there as an assistant. Now running his own program, he's done a really good job there at Kansas Wesleyan, and it should be a dogfight.
Before we wrap things up, Bruce, I want to talk a little bit about Gary Bateman calling his final game at Ottawa High School tonight as the Cyclones taking on Tonganoxie. A 40-year broadcasting career at KOFO. He's meant so much to me. He's been a mentor of mine all the way from my time in college here back in 2007 to now being calling Ottawa University men's basketball, and always one that's willing to give his advice and help as much as possible. He worked at Ottawa University recently, retiring in the fall, but a guy that I feel like we have to recognize tonight.
You're absolutely right. I mean, when I think of Gary Bateman, the word integrity just comes to mind. He's done so much for me as a coach, administrator, student here. Just well known in the radio part of things and what he was able to do there. Has broadcasted numerous games for us in the high school. Has done PA. Has been a tough guy to replace, in terms of our PA here. So he's always willing to give back, and he's done so much for the Ottawa High School, but the community in general, Ottawa University, and many students that have walked through this campus. So hats off to that guy, and we wish him nothing but the best in retirement. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm sure he's going to do something great, man, because that's because he deserves it. He really does deserve it. 40 years, that's crazy. That's where you're going, man. 40 years on the mic. So
I would be very happy if I got the half of that, to be quite honest.
Live up to it.
Well, Thursday night is set. Ottawa, the 4 seed, will host the 5 seed Kansas Wesleyan in the quarterfinals, 7 p.m. from Wilson Fieldhouse. If you're purchasing tickets for that game, you have to do that online. So KCACsports.com or OttawaBraves.com. I know there's links on both of those.
Yep.
But we'd love to flood the Fieldhouse again. It was a great environment when these two teams played just a few weeks ago. But I think sometimes the crowd can make the difference in the KCAC tournament. So turn up if you can. If not, listen to us. We'll be back on KOFO. And right now, just kicking back over to 1220 AM or 103.7 FM as Gary Bateman calls his last home game for the Ottawa Cyclones. For Casey Weeder and Bruce Tate and for William Mayo for keeping us on all evening, Ottawa wins at 93-70, and they move on to the KCAC quarterfinals. You've been listening to Ottawa University men's basketball in the opening round of the KCAC tournament on KOFO.com.
We hope you enjoyed our coverage of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Quality Structures, and by Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU women's basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, the Ottawa Herald, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. For more information about our next OU Brave sports broadcast, listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar and visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.